Angel. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Super Thor! Yeah!
Yeah!
Just how strong are you, Thor? That's strong, that's strong. Put me down, put me down. Sit down, dear. How can you be ex-Mr. USA and ex-Mr. Canada?
Well, at the time when I won the Mr. USA title, I went down from Canada to Seattle, and I lived there for a couple of months, and I just kind of snuck in. They didn't even know I was Canadian.
And they allowed you to go in for theirs as well? Yeah,
yes.
That's not bad, is it? Now, the singing, because apparently you started singing at 7 years old, is that right?
Yeah, I was playing instruments, bass, guitar, accordion, and singing Al Jolson songs.
Al Jolson?
Yes, different from heavy metal, but I was doing that at 7 years old. So
yeah.
I've been in the music business longer than I was doing bodybuilding.
You were performing and before you actually did that? Really?
Yes.
Crikey. Now, what about your stage act? It's quite dramatic, isn't it? You blow up hot water bottles, bend bars, and fight gladiators.
Well, heavy metal is an aggressive sort of music. So when I go on stage, I want to be aggressive, and I want to do things that go with the music. When I hear the music, I like to break things. So I bend steel, I battle gladiators, you know, I have a lot of explosions going off. I want to give an entertainment value to the audience.
Are you much smaller than you were when you were actually Mr. USA or Mr.
Yes,
Canada?
my life now is all music and heavy metal, and you know, I don't want to be like the Hulk anymore. I just want to be a rock and roller.
Would you keep up the training?
Yes, I have to keep it up. I train like 3 times a week.
What, sort of weightlifting? And...
Yeah, weightlifting and bowling.
Yeah. So tell us about the video we're going to have a look at in a while.
This video was done in Toronto, Canada, and it was produced by Bob Conley, who also did Lee Aaron's video. And with this video, it goes with, the record is conceptual record, set in the year 2045, set in the future. So this video has some spaceships in, and I battle mutants and other gladiators. And of course there's the evil sorceress, which is Pantera.
That's your wife, isn't it?
Yes,
the well-endowed Pantera.
Well-endowed. Biggest bristles in rock. Yeah.
Now, you write Norse mythology, too. Tell us about that.
Well, that's where I derived the name Thor from.
Yeah, sure.
I was always into Norse mythology, so it fascinated me. And I kind of take, now I take, with my songs, I take Norse mythology and things that happen to me in life and mix it with science fiction, which are, I'm very much into science fiction.
So it really inspire you, do you think?
Yes, very much so.
What about, I mean, what sort of bands do you listen to?
I listen to all kinds of bands. I go from Venom, Slayer, to listen to Ozzy and Judas Priest. Judas Priest is one of my favorites.
Yeah, because your album was actually, produced here by British producers,
yes, recorded at Livingston Studios in London, England, produced by Tom Doherty, who's a British lad.
Are you pleased with it?
Very much, yeah. This is my best product, I think, to date.
Why did you come to England to have the album produced?
Well, we were playing in England last year, and let's face it, England is the place to be. It's where heavy metal was derived from. I felt, you know, the greatest heavy metal groups come from England, I believe, and it's just the atmosphere.
You've just come back from Europe, actually, haven't you, touring?
Yes, we were touring America, and I was in San Francisco, and then I flew up to Seattle, and from Seattle went to London, and in the past 4 days I've been in Brussels, Belgium, in Germany, and in Switzerland, here in London, and I have to go back to America to continue my tour.
When do you go back?
I go back in one more after tomorrow.
Well, you're looking good on it, dear. You're looking good.
I love traveling.
Thor, thank you very much. I'm going to look at your video now. This is Knock 'em Down.